من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. إن الحمد لله نستعينه ونستهديه ونستغفره ونتوب إليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهدي الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن سيدنا محمدًا عبده ورسوله. أما بعد، فإن أفضل الحديث كلام الله وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. Dear brothers and sisters, a lot of people we know, especially atheists and a lot of even believers, always wonder, what are we doing here? Why have we been created? What's the purpose of our being present on earth? What should we be doing? How do we spend our lives? What's going to happen after death? And the answer to all these questions are found in the Quran. So if we just read Quran carefully and ponder on it, we'll find that there is an answer to all of these questions. There's an ayah in the Quran in particular, in Surah Al-Ahzab, that says, إِنَّا عَرَضْنَا الْأَمَانَةَ عَلَى السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَالْجِبَالِ فَأَبَيْنَ أَنْ يَحْمِلْنَهَا وَأَشْفَقْنَ مِنْهَا وَحَمَلَهَا الْإِنسَانُ إِنَّهُ كَانَ ظَلُومًا جَهُولًا. And this translates roughly into, truly we did offer al-amana to the heavens and the earth and the mountains, but they declined to bear it. But man bore it. Verily, he was unjust to himself and ignorant of its results. So what is the concept of amana? What is amana? Amana is a simple word in Arabic, just a single word. But to find a translation for it in English, it bears a lot of meanings. It is the ability of human beings to make the choices. We have the ability to choose. Animals don't. Animals just feed and regenerate, but they don't have the choice. We have the choice. We can make choices in life. And then we are going to bear the consequences of these choices. So, very briefly, life can be compared to a supermarket. You walk into the supermarket, you fill your shopping trolley with whatever you choose. You take what you want and you leave what you don't want. But then at the end of the day, you go to the cashier and you pay for whatever you've chosen. And this is, in a nutshell, what amana means. We are free to choose what we want in this life. You can choose to live your life the way that Allah wants us to live. You can choose to do good. You can choose to do evil. You can choose to be rightful. You can choose otherwise. But at the end of the day, you will be brought to, you're going to stand and pay for all your choices. And this is, in a nutshell, the philosophy of amana. Of course, it's got to do many other things. I mean, the next question is going to be, how do we know what is good and what is bad? How do we choose the right merchandise? And exactly like you do your research before you buy anything to know which ones you should buy, we can go to the Quran and it will tell us what is the good merchandise that we can buy, what are the things that we should take in life and what are the things that you should leave in life. So this is, in a very short nutshell, the concept of amana, and this is how we should all be living our lives. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه. الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين ولا عدوان إلا على الظالمين وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له الملك الحق المبين وأشهد أن سيدنا محمدا عبده ورسوله. أما بعد. So, carrying on with the concept of amana and choices, we live in very difficult times now, and we can see what's happening to our brothers and sisters and the Muslims all over the world. And this is a testing time for all of us. So this is where we have to make our choices. Each and every one of us has to decide what is he going to do about what's happening around us. Are we just going to stand up and watch? Or are we going to do what we can? So this is a question that every one of us has to ask himself. What can I do to help? And the idea of just shrugging it away and pretending that nothing is happening and all's well is not acceptable, because I think that we are going to be asked on the day of judgment about what have we done, what have you done to help, even if it's a minor thing. The minimum thing you can do is at least dua. But doing dua is not an excuse to say, fine, okay, I've done my dua and I've asked God to help our brothers and sisters who are in trouble, and that's enough. You have to be really genuine with yourself. Is this really all what you can do, or can you do any more? So this is a question that we all need to ask ourselves very carefully. And remember that we are going to be asked about that. So there's no point trying to fool ourselves by pretending that all's well because we've done our dua. I think each and every one can do a little bit more than just the dua. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه. اللهم اهدنا فيمن هديت وعافنا فيمن عافيت وتولنا فيمن توليت وبارك اللهم لنا فيما أعطيت. اللهم ارحمنا بترك المعاصي أبدا ما أحييتنا وارحمنا بترك ما لا يعنينا وارزقنا حسن النظر فيما يرضيك عنا. اللهم أرنا الحق حقا وارزقنا اتباعه وأرنا الباطل باطلا وارزقنا اجتنابه. اللهم اكفنا بحلالك عن حرامك وأغننا بفضلك عمن سواك. اللهم انصر إخواننا في فلسطين. اللهم انصر إخواننا في فلسطين. اللهم انصر إخواننا في فلسطين. اللهم انصر إخواننا في لبنان. اللهم انصر إخواننا في السودان. اللهم انصر إخواننا في كل مكان يا رب العالمين. اللهم انصر الإسلام وأعز المسلمين. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين. وأقم الصلاة.